Oh boy. Okay. So I forgot to actually start the stream on YouTube. Is it going? Yeah, cool. It is going. Perfect. Um Sweet. Cool. All right. So I actually started streaming a little bit earlier, but I forgot to go live on YouTube. I've only been streaming for like a few minutes. Hi, Spyro the Dragon. So yeah, I've only been streaming for 8 minutes. So far we haven't missed anything. Or I haven't the YouTube guys not missed anything. I don't think anyone is watching on Twitch or what's it called? Kick. Ungame Thunder Dragon 3. I'm a Lion King fan. Definitely appreciate that. Lion King is a great series of movies. Um, but depending on, like, I guess when you were born, you might prefer a couple of movies over the other. Like for me personally, the original, that's what I always go back to when it comes to the Lion King franchise. Alright, so we have beaten basically just the one big guy. Tired of streaming to zero, let's change that. Yeah, I'll probably just ignore the bot. In fact, I wonder what platform the bot's on actually. Let me have a quick look-see. Because it doesn't specify in my chat, but I can check the individual chats. Looks like it's on... Oh yeah, it is on Kick. Of course it is. It usually tends to be. I've also got a what's it called? A auction on the side here that I'm gonna like slowly look at every now and again. So if I do pause the game, that's probably because I'm checking that out. How is your day? My day is great, Spyro. It's been going pretty good. Been a good time so far, and hopefully it kind of stays good. I don't really have much to complain about. The day is relatively chilly outside, but the thing is that I was wanting to go for a longer walk, but I was also kind of hoping it was going to be a bit warmer too. That being said, the weather is really starting to get to me, just because of not necessarily the weather, the pollen is starting to get to me. Spring has begun, and so, you know, hay fever is going to happen. I only just recently ended up realizing after going to the doctors maybe a couple of years ago that I do contract hay fever, so, you know, hey, it is what it is. So, just taking the meds and making sure that that's all good. But otherwise, besides getting a little sick and the weather not being as good as it could be, it's gone pretty good. Alright, so I wonder, wait, how many waves of enemies do they throw at us here? I feel like they could throw a few more and I would be none the wiser, to be completely honest. Alright, now we're good to destroy him. So that red line is what told me that I couldn't break him right away. Which I thought was kind of strange when I was attacking them before. Thinking, oh, why aren't the crystals breaking? But hey, they had protection, of course. Gotta pick up these gems as well. Make sure that I'm actually prepped for the next series of attacks from the enemy. Oh, okay, wait. Is there a gap here? Yeah, there's a gap. Okay, so I need to be aware that I don't fall off. No solid ground here, unfortunately. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty confident that I'll be finishing the game today. And if I do finish early enough, I might jump into some Crash Nitro Kart, which is going to be the next game that I will be streaming. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. I can just zap the enemies, basically like off the ground. Well, close. These guys are a tad bit weaker, so I don't think I have anything to worry about as far as knocking them off. It's the big guys, though, that I feel like, medium to big guys, that I could probably, like, knock off using the, Electro Breath. Speaking of Electro Breath, wait, zap. A little bit more, zap. There we go. See, off he goes. And insta-dead. But, unfortunately, I don't get the gems for beating him. Zap. Zap again. Though, to be honest, like, that's not really that much of a worry. Because Well, I kind of wish I took less damage trying to do that, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's just smash up these crystals so we can keep moving forward. Because the thing is that in this game especially, and in this final area, it's hard to get a lay of the land as to what the world actually looks like beyond what location we're in, and us just following like a single path through the level. That being said, it's also unfair to call it like a single level when it's like a lot of areas that are connected together. Realistically. Did he fall off? Yes, he did. Another dude right there. Too bad charging doesn't give you the ability to turn as easily as you could be. But, you know, that's just me. Like, I love charging in Spyro games. That's one thing that I absolutely love, is like the mobility of charging is just, it feels damn good to move around quickly, like no complaints at all. I have a brilliant time kind of moving around in sort of a relatively faster fashion than walking by way of charging, which is neat. Oh, another one. Is he down? Yeah, he's down. Okay, a couple more guys. Is he down? Yes, he is. Other guy is over there somewhere. On the far side? Yeah, no, he's on the far side. So I'll just glide across here. The more I play this game, the more I realize just how much was taken from A Hero's Tale to basically make, you know, this game's combat system. Because the thing is that it very much is an incredibly linear game compared to A Hero's Tale, which is more, how would I describe it? It does seem a lot more open by comparison. Alright, so we'll just glide across here, smash this, keep moving, smash, and hopefully I don't fall. Smash. Though, in saying that, there's no real rush for me to destroy the crystal, since we know no enemies are going to be coming to attack me, and if they do, I can just basically knock them off the edge using my Electro Breath. Also, I am going to be sniffling a lot, so just in case if you guys notice a bit of sniffling from me, good reason, good to know that, you know, I'm sniffling because of what's it called? The hay fever, basically. And maybe some dry throat as well. That being said, hold on. How can we go into first person? I think it was like R2? No, L2? L1? Nope, R1. Okay, so we've now made it to the top of the tower. We're getting a CG cutscene. Very nice, very nice.
Spyro.
Okay, so Sparks is the only one that's talking here.
Spyro.
What?
I don't like this. It feels like she's baiting us. I'm getting smarter.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Are you going to fight Cinder? Yes, 100% I will be fighting Cinder.
Destroy the crystal! Quickly!
I'm hoping that we finish the game, so...
Cinder gets back.
Wait, hold on. Is this where the fight against Cinder happens?
If only it were that easy, little one.
So big.
Time you learned how complicated life can be.
Wait, so is this the actual Cinder fight from here? Because I haven't played this game since 2006. So that's why I'm asking.
Run! Spyro! Save yourself!
Because we
Not
came
this
here
time.
to save
This time I
Ignitus.
fight.
No? Not yet? Okay.
Bring it.
Ah, dang. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here. Whoop. No, it seems like taking to the air is the best option at the moment. Because flaming her, like flaming in between trying to do some aerial combos might be the way to go. Because I've noticed she does a lot of very low attacks. Basically, the bite that she does, when she swipes her wing forward, and also, I think I noticed a tail attack potentially in there somewhere. But I also could be just imagining things as well, mind you. There's more. Okay, cool. Because this is just bad memory from my point of view when I try to remember. No, I died. Okay. No worries though. I've got some sort of strategy in mind. So it's not the end of the world that I wasn't able to take out one health bar. Or on second thought, maybe I should be a little bit more worried. Maybe I got lucky last time, that's why I didn't get hit as much by the ground attacks. Because going behind her isn't going to be a strategy. Since she, you know, can attack with her tail and all that. Woo! So yeah, just simple aerial combo plus flame cooldown, I guess. I gotta make use of my flame somewhat, since I don't use it that much. There we go.
It's so sad it must end this way. Now, where was I?
So now, basically, the reason why Ignitus was taken away was because
Ever use doors?
she needed to charge the fire crystal. Last time I played the
was
game,
something
I
in your
didn't
eyes,
like to fight
Ignitus.
Cinder.
Something familiar.
Really?
There should be, Spyro. You and Cinder share more than you know. It's time. I told you the
The
truth.
Cinder fights, I don't recall, but this one in particular
You
wasn't
see,
great
after I
necessarily.
took your egg to the Silver River, I
Okay, so
returned
now we're
to
getting
the
some
grotto to
backstory
find
here.
utter chaos. The
Oh,
other
okay, so these were the
Guardians
Guardians
had been overrun, and all the other eggs had been
being
snatched
taken
by
away
the
by
Dark
Dark Master
Master's
sources.
forces. All except one. You see, the Dark Master was torn. He
Hey man, so
wanted
is
to
this still a new
destroy
beginning?
all the eggs
Last
to
stream for this
prevent
one?
the birth of the
Yeah.
purple
So this is Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning, and this is
Dragon.
likely going to be the last
Why
stream
would
of the
he
game
need a dragon?
because I've somehow made it to the
Earth,
end of the
Spyro.
game
And when one born
as
in
part of
the
my
dragon
second
could
stream,
open the portal
and I
that
don't
served as
think
the
there should
Dark
be much
Master's
more of this
prison.
game left.
Cinder?
I'm afraid so.
But if we come from the same place, why is she so...
Evil? Monstrous? Big? Sexy? Oops, did I say that?
Because, Spyro, after the night of the raid, she was corrupted by the Dark
But then,
Master's
if I do finish
poisonous
early enough,
powers,
I'll probably end up playing some
trusted by
Crash
his
Nitro
evil
cards.
law.
But we'll see how it goes in terms
She's
of
become
time.
The Dark Master's monster.
But why? What does this Dark Master want?
It's
He
too bad
wants
that
to
we
be
hear
free
about the
from
Dark
the
Master
portal
as like
of
the main
convexity.
villain, but the thing is that we don't actually see him at all.
And if
We only
Cinder
just
gets
hear
there,
about him, and the final boss is
he
against
might
Cinder.
succeed. I'm afraid we might be too late.
No. I refuse to give up. I'm going to stop Cinder and the Dark Master.
Ooh, wait, you heard the dragon, Spyro. He said, too late. We'll get him next time. Come on, champ. You did a great job, and let's take 5.
No. I'm ready. Now!
Yeah, Sparks is like
Okay.
one of those guys that I feel like
Spyro,
just
you're
did
right.
not need a voice.
At the very least,
If
you have to
A
try.
Hero's Tale didn't teach
If
me
the
that,
Dark Master
then
escapes,
Legend of Spyro
the
sure as
shadow
hell
will
would.
fall over the land.
I know who's the
Who
Dark
knows
Master.
what will happen then?
Ooh, we don't want to go into too many spoilers here because I actually didn't play Eternal Night or Dawn of the Dragon, so we'll just kind of
May
wait
the
and see how things go.
ancestors look after you.
Nice, I can't. cannot get
May they
myself
look
to this
after
game
us
to like this game at all. I've never seen Eternal Night or Dawn outside of reviews/games. Jack's every level ranked and his own reviews of every port. All is forgiven with the hero's tale when you get to this or Shadow Legacy. I do agree with that. All is forgiven when it comes to, you know,
Complexity acts as an airlock between
when it comes to this game in Shadow Legacy. In addition to that, though, I actually sat through Jack's every level ranked for Tony Hawk just recently, like yesterday and today, and I had a great time sitting through that. I suppose technically this is the final area that takes place in space-ish looking area, but I don't think that this area is all that long to begin with compared to the other ones.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, I have a feeling you're gonna see a whole lot more. Come on.
Alright, let's get to it. So. Let's just sort of glide across these areas, or not areas, but like, I don't even know what you'd call these platforms, because they've got like strange design on them, you know, it just doesn't really, I don't know if it, oh yeah, lol, I remember the Tony Hawk every level ranked, that was his first video of that kind. Oh, accidentally fell, that was my bad, but yeah, no, I do agree with a lot of what he says about Tony Hawk, because all of those levels are all about making sure that you have A, skatable terrain, and B, making sure you're able to connect areas by way of skateboarding. So I really did like his every level ranked, and I do agree with a lot of what he says there for the Tony Hawk games. Oh, nearly fell off, but not the end of the world. One thing is funny is that when you hit these platforms, they do go down a little bit, so you do need to be like extremely careful. Also, I think I could have jumped on the jellyfish now that I've thought about it. Yeah, I'll just fall. But I'm pretty sure I could jump on the jellyfish.
I better be
Maybe.
a bit more careful.
I'll try that for the next one. See if I can jump on the jellyfish. Whoop, nearly fell off. Close one. So this is basically the closest to platforming that you get in this game, I think. Because this is like legitimately platforming. Whereas like most of the game is just transporting from one place to another. I think you can. Ooh, really? Because it's likely someone that we already know then, if that's the case, who the Dark Master is. But that's a good mention, Spyro. I beat the game 9 times. I know we talked about this before on Game Thunder Dragon. I think, because you did say you beat the game like 9 times when I was playing Enter the Dragon? No, it was A Hero's Tale. I'm pretty sure when I was playing A Hero's Tale, you mentioned that. And I thought that that was actually pretty interesting because I had only personally beaten the game once. I think we need to go this way. Because the big fight is going to happen on that giant platform in the middle over there. But I need to follow through because I'm sure there's like some battle arenas here and there. I beat Eternal Night 139 times. That's actually pretty impressive because that requires a lot of commitment. Not even just for the fact of beating the game Eternal Night, but rather the fact that it's 139 times. But why not play a New Beginning more times, I guess? Is it just as short as, Eternal Night? Or like, is the length really not as bad? Maybe I'm overthinking things here. But I'm pretty sure I took a wrong turn somewhere. I'll try and go back here, maybe. Where does this way lead? No, I think I went the wrong way. If it's my record. No, like, again, that is a very respectable record to have. If they could have ever finished Into the Dragonfly fully and not rushed to complete it, we would have had 4 Spyro games that are the quality of a 9 to 10 out of 10. To this day, only 3 games. That's fair. I beating those 3 games 300 times. That's still, again, impressive numbers. As far as beating games go, no, you were going the right way. Oh, okay, I was going the right way? Okay, cool. But the thing is that when I reach that platform, is there another branching path that I take? Or is it that I need to jump on that jellyfish there? Well, hold on. So if I just... Do I need to go up there? No, wait. Greetings, Cozy Lana. Doing very well. How are you doing? Wait, let me just go back up the way that I was going initially. Maybe I might be somewhere close to going the way that I wanted to. Hold on, wait. So there's no paths leading this way, but if I follow this up, it'll go to the big place that we were at before. The question then becomes, from here, where do we go? And obviously we don't want to go to the left. I take it that we go to the right. Though seeing jellyfish, glad to hear that. Oh, sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. No, it's always good to hear, Cozy Lana. Thank you. Though CNK Twinsanity and CTR Nitro Field are pretty good. That's nice to hear. And it's also good to hear that you're doing well as well, Cozy Lana. So I take it that this is where I'm supposed to be going. No. Oh. Well, I landed on the jellyfish, and then I guess we go down the same path here. Okay, I see. So we're kind of going around in a circular motion around the edges of like this whole plane that we're in, because it's almost like we're in the middle of like a completely different dimension. You know what I mean? And we are going in like a spiral staircase, heading towards the middle, where the big platform is and where the big bad Cinder is waiting for us for that boss fight. What are you playing on, PC or PS5? So I'm playing this on a PC at the moment. What's it called? I'm playing the PS2 version on a PC that I made that's running Linux at the moment. So good old emulation here. Here we go. Yep. Nope. I'm glad that Spyro, you showed me the way, that I was going the right way before. Very much appreciated that. So here, we made it. I'm planning to play this game. Look forward to it. It's surprisingly a lot shorter of a game than I expected. Also, thank you for the follow as well.
Too late.
Persistent little fellow.
You're welcome. No, that's always appreciated.
This is where it really ends.
Honestly, like it really was.
No mercy this time.
Yeah, so look forward to it. So far, like, having now finally, I think, is this the final fight? Like, I'm not sure, but... I can't imagine that there being much more to this game. Oh, she's knocked me down, And that was a reaction right there, that Spyro was, like, slowly getting up. Oh, no, wait, get out of there. Okay, so much for trying to get the gems. That didn't really... Okay, get out of there. Okay, I'm gonna bash this thing up just to try and get some more health. That's the main thing that I needed here, was more health. I've got plenty of breath right now. Yo, I'm bored. 200, nice. Always love to support, always appreciate the support, Cozy Lana. Oh, let me just pause real quick. CNK is a really good game, mate. Better than Wrath of Cortex, Twinsanity. I used to I used to say is even better now, but now I would say it's on par with CNK. CNK is better. And the best PS2, Crash. That is wild that you'd say that, because I haven't played Twin Sanity, but I'm looking forward to it. Which game do I mostly play? Close Ilana. I actually play so many different games. Like, I don't ever stick with one game in particular. Once I finish a game, I always move on to the next. Because there's so much that I want to play. But I normally play, like, retro games on stream. So far, I've done Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly, Spyro, A Hero's Tale, Crash, what's it called? Wrath of Cortex, and I'm going to be doing Nitro Kart after this. Adventure mode of CNK is fun, unlocking the characters, and I still prefer the tracks on the original CNK over CTR. That being said, the thing about CNK over CTR is, well, especially with, I think, Nitro Fueled, I think is a very good example of this, is the fact that you don't get those sort of character interactions like you used to. Even the GBA version of the game does have character interactions. Like, for some reason, Tiny says Tiny knock you up or whatever, which I still think is very funny. But I digress. So Cinder doesn't have that much health left, but she's complete. Oh, recovery! Did we see that? Oh my god! I thought I was gonna fall off the edge there. Okay, I'm gonna get out of there like right now. Okay, so now she's flying. I don't know if I'll be able to recover health. I think I learned about Legend of Spyro: The Eternal Night is if you beat the game 5 times and unlock the dragon challenges, you unlock Dark Spyro to play through the whole game. That's actually really cool. That is good, yeah. No, you don't. The biggest flop of CTR Nitro Fuel, unfortunately, the characters do not interact, and there are no personalities. Nitro Fuel looks better than both games and controls well, though. No, that's fair, Wadsy. Do you watch anime? Yes, I do watch anime. In fact, I'm actually going to be making some reviews of stuff that I've been watching that's actually in season at the moment, but is finishing now. So stuff like the crap, what's it called? Like Grand Blue is about to finish. Dan the Dan has already finished. The Vending Machine Isekai is also finished, so I do want to make a review on that as well. So there are games that I want to make reviews on, but yeah, I definitely do watch a lot of anime. CTR is a better game than CNK in terms of controls and physics and presentation, but CNK, in my opinion, has better tracks, stronger adventure mode, and stronger soundtrack. Anyone besides me a fan of Lion King? I think there's quite a few people in the chat that would be fans of Lion King, it seems like. Cool, what's my favorite anime? Oh, so my favorite, if I were to say, has to either be, and this is going to sound weird because it's only streaming now as well, is either going to be Grand Blue or Death Parade. CNK is exciting because of all 4 hub areas take different... Oh, I got it. Dang. Wait, let me try and recover. Ooh, boy. CNK is exciting because all 4 hub areas take on different planets. Terra, Baron, Phenomena, and Techni. Techni is my personal favorite just because of the final racetrack especially. Nitro Fuel kind of left that by the wayside and didn't acknowledge it. So that being said, CNK is the stronger adventure mode than CTR. That being said, I've only played CNK on GBA. I've never played it on PS2. So like the anti-grav and stuff like that is going to be very much new to me. But hopefully I enjoy it. Like, that's the main thing. I want to enjoy it. Alright, so Cinder's back up and running. So this is my opportunity to recover some health. Fingers crossed that I can just, remove another bar of health from her. Still though, that weather is really like The pollen is really getting to me. Tomorrow I'll be making a Spyro part 3 Spyro video of Spyro the Dragon. Ooh, that's cool. I gotta check that out. I don't like the GBA version, so you're in for a treat. Nice. I like the anti-grav and CNK. I also like CTR and Nitro Fuel without it. Good comparison. Ooh, like both. That's interesting. Because Mufasa, the Lion King movie played in theaters December 20th, came out in March, on DVD in March. That's interesting. That seems very soon, like in terms of time frame. Normally, I thought that the time frame between theatrical to DVD release would be a bit longer than just 3 months. But it also might be to try and capitalize on the fact that the movie is still popular or doing well, rather. My favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z or Black Clover. Black Clover! Ooh, okay, that's an interesting one because we are getting another season of Black Clover. So after the initial 150 episodes, I want to say, that we got, we're going to be getting more episodes of Black Clover. So that's going to be very interesting. I feel like I've just gone God mode with like Spyro's final breath basically here. Well, it was available for pre-order in March, but DVD sales... Oh, okay, so in-store sales was in April. I mean, that's still relative.
It's time to unleash the true dragon within you.
Wait, what's the name of this final breath that Spyro got? Maybe we'll find out more in Eternal Night. The issue I have with prequels, like The Hobbit, Mufasa, and more, is that they make them better with all these bigger plots and action events, making the original somehow less iconic, almost inconvenient. That's interesting that you mentioned that, because when you make something later on, it's supposed to top what you had previously, basically. Yep. Says Spyro the Dragon. Agree. I recently made a Dragon Ball Z or Gojo themed logo. Nice. That has to look pretty damn cool. Almost a plot hole, to be honest. Oh, absolutely. Like, you're opening yourself up to a lot of plot holes by creating a prequel that is supposed to be bigger and more gargantuan than the original material. But sometimes people don't like that prequel as much as they like that original. Mufasa was cool. I saw it in theaters twice.
She was being used by the Dark Master.
How long? Wait, was this? When was Mufasa in theaters? Because I don't remember the date. I like Mufasa more than Lion King 2019, but the 1994 animated is still the winner. I agree with that. Like, I really do like the 1994 animated original. Mufasa IMDb. Let's have a look. See. Oh, it was just last year. I don't know why. It felt like it was a longer time, like a long time ago for some reason. I don't know why.
Mommy, fluff my pillow.
Ah, boy, Sparks. What will we do without you? A lot of things, I would imagine, but
Feeling better, Spyro?
still funny to see him.
That battle drained every last bit of my strength. I can hardly lift my head.
Yes, it will take some time for your powers to return. But they will in time, young dragon. They will in time. Cinder, ever since I failed the night of the raid, I've dreamt of this day.
And you have beaten Spyro the Dragon game. Yes, yes I have. So it's going to be fun to see how this goes. Simba's pride is fine, but drags at times. Again, without giving too much away, I'm not sure if it's technically still canon anymore with Mufasa. That's a good point.
Thanks, Ignitus. But we still
Mufasa
don't
was
know what's
better
happened to
movie
the
than
Dark
Snow
Master.
White, and Elio Snow White was not. As input, Elio was poor box office performance. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Now it's time to
I'm
be
working on
grateful
commission
your
for a
success.
streamer. No, that's
His
fair.
Success. Hey, wait, what about me? Just because a bunch of weird stuff doesn't fly out of my mouth doesn't mean I didn't help you now.
Yeah, you were a big help, Sparks. No doubt about it. But just for the record, a lot of weird stuff does come out of that little mouth of yours.
And what the heck is that supposed to mean? You know, I don't need this. I could have stayed with the llama people, whatever. Where
The
I was
llama people
appreciated,
from
but
the
no.
Earth realm or whatever it
No,
was.
instead
That's
help
the
the
people
poor,
he's talking
helpless
about.
dragons rid the world of evil. What a mistake that was, because I get no thanks. No respect,
Lion
no
King
love,
1
no
slash
credit.
2, hated it. Sorry,
My
shouldn't have been made.
goodness. And I thought Voltaire talked a
Oh,
lot.
you Lion King 2, yeah,
love
I
Tom
get that.
Too, you know. I'm a little guy, yeah, that's right.
Elio is a new
you
Pixar
haven't
movie
noticed.
about a boy obsessed with
Things are a lot
aliens.
bigger than
I
me,
did
than they
see,
are to you.
like,
And did I, bad boy? Nah,
what's
nah,
it
nah.
called?
Why? 'Cause I
Giant
got
billboards
moxie.
of it as well.
I'm a tough cookie. I got class. I got a little frog in my throat. As I was saying, on tall plains they knew a good thing when they saw it. They recognized the value of a quality dragonfly like me.
It's interesting, though, that, like,
Here I get nothing.
in the end, like, Sparks
Even
is
the
still just kind of
thanks.
talking,
Hey,
which
how
I
you
think
doing?
is,
Good.
like,
Let me buy you a drink.
really funny
I should go
and
back to
emblematic of,
school.
like, Sparks' like,
Mom will make it
what
all
he's like in this game as a whole.
good. Mommy always does.
So yeah, I'll just like let the credits roll as we chill for a little bit. So what I've done is I'm just gonna. So I've already added the link on YouTube for the next stream. Give me a sec. I'm a one-man show, so I'm just gonna make this not private anymore. So I've added Crash Nitro Kart. So what's gonna happen is if you want to still like stay in the stream, I'll just need you to hop over to the Crash Nitro Kart link, or like basically on my channel. Maybe I'll share the link. Hold on, give me a second. Where do I find the link for this thing? I don't even know how to share the link. Hold on, wait, edit. Yeah, I'll just share it in the chat afterwards. Here we go. Get shareable link. That's what I'm looking for. So, what I'm gonna do is I am going to end the stream here for Spyro, Legend of Spyro here, and I'm just gonna pop this link here, which is to the Crash Nitro Kart stream, and I'll get that started up in the meantime. So I would say check that out. Oh, let me just share that again because it didn't go to everyone. Boom. Yep. Cool. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stop the stream here, and I'll just start up at Crash Nitro Kart. So just give me a minute to get that sorted out. If you're on any platform that's not YouTube, you can basically stay and you'll still be like on the stream. Thanks, Cozy Lana. I'll check it out later. Alrighty then, so I'm just gonna stop the stream there.